Good morning, everybody. I thought it would be interesting to see what's shaking with our stockpiled field. This is the field where the sheep spent the winter, and there's been no livestock whatsoever on it ever since then. So I wanted to show you around, see what's shaking. We are out here, we being me and the dogs, we're on the dog walk, on the field that we wintered the sheep on. So this is the stockpile. The sheep came off of here. And stockpile just means we let the grass grow, or obviously you can see a lot of goldenrod, asters. So whatever grew for the season grew. This has been completely sheep free since the last part of March. But anyway, what I wanted to show you was what the sheep, how safe are your trees, pretty much. Like that one you can see, and this one, we're in the winter paddock the whole time. The sheep didn't bother them. But if you look around a little bit further, you'll see like about half the Russian olive survived. And I realize Russian olives aren't the greatest tree ever, but they do provide shade. You can see there's quite a bit of used to be trees, just little shrubby trees, and the sheep ate the bark. And those guys didn't make it. You can see this one dead on top, but regrowing from the bottom. But if we look closer, what happened here is you can see it there really good. The sheep just shaved the bark right off. You can see little tooth marks. Another look at what's growing. And true, there's, multiflora rows, but if you look down in, there's quite a bit of grass. A lot of nice spiders. And it's September 26th today. Now I'm more on the far side of the stockpile field. You can see that it looks like one tree. It's actually a clump of little trees. They're locust. Those seem to not be too interesting to the sheep either. Another look at what's coming up. And then that dark line is the woods, and that's the property line. Then to be clear, this is the first time we've had the opportunity to do a significant amount of stockpile. Usually we need all the grass we can grow, but we were fortunate this year that we had a really great growing season, and rotating the sheep through the pastures diligently last year seems to be really paying off in growth this year. So this gave us the opportunity to try out the whole stockpile thing, see how it works, see how it does for the sheep. The growth out here is really super. I think we're seeing a benefit from all the poop they put on over the winter. That was the whole idea. Because I'm not sure how much you can tell, but it's hilly back here. And some of the poorer ground that we have, it's just difficult to get to. So we thought stockpiling would be great to get a whole winter's worth of poop out here and see what it does. So I am excited to see how the sheep like it, how they do. The plan is to get them out here for the kind of the last fall grazing. So depending on how the year goes, depends on when we show up out here. If any of you have tried stockpiling, let me know. I'm curious how the sheep handle it. It is fascinating, at least to me, that all this growth happened ever since the end of March. The sheep had this field shaved way down. And that is super because there were some plants that weren't helping us out much growing here. So we figured the sheep knock it back, put all kinds of poop here, see what the field can do. Anyway, hope you found that interesting and glad to have you. Have a super weekend. And here's the top edge. Which would be the east, and I'm defining top as highest. And there's the back of the property. So if you look down the valley there, kind of the edge, you can see there's a drop off after that. So there's quite a bit of hilliness here, at least for us. And you can see that the growth just isn't as impressive here, which we knew that. There's a pretty purple aster. But this section of the field never grows as well. As the lower section. But to be honest, the whole kind of hillside doesn't grow as well as other sections. So we're hoping this will improve. And you can see more trees that the sheep left alone. Those right there. But there's a look at the full area of Stockpile. I do have a video that I did showing the first signs of regrowth. So you'll be able to see what this field looked like once the sheep had eaten it down, and they ate it way down. If you're interested in what it started out as and what we've got now, just for a comparison. I'll link it in a card above and put it in the description for you.